Could this be the best smoky alternative to Creed Aventus? Could it even be better than Creed Aventus itself for a niche fragrance? Of course, I'm talking about Spirit of Kings, Matar. Stay tuned. So before we get going, this was sent to me by nicheperfumes.net. Of course, all opinions will be my own. I was very pleasantly surprised. They did reach out to me, asked me to take a look. Spirit of Kings reached out to me, asked me to take a look at their collection, see if anything interested me, pick out 3 and they'll send me 1. And I could not help myself when I saw that Matar is an identical note breakdown to Creed Aventus, because I've heard of Spirit of Kings. I've seen reviews on other fragrances from their house, and I know they use extremely high quality oils. So I thought, now's my chance to check out a great niche fragrance that could potentially dethrone Creed Aventus. So let's get in this presentation, then we'll talk about this scent. So starting off with the box, they definitely came with it. Has that same blue color that's on the jewel on the front of the bottle, with the crown, lion, and fleur-de-lis. That's all over the bottle, going all around the box. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. Fragrance information on the back, spiritofkings.com, but that's not the place to get it. You actually can't purchase it from Spirit of Kings directly. Their main distributor is nicheperfumes.net, which is the pamphlet I was showing you guys before. And just like with Amouage's new line, they have that magnetic flip side box. This is much more narrow. Has that felt topper with the foam die cut for the bottle. This one has the little ribbon so you can rest it on there and just pull it out to where the fragrance will come loose. Very, very nice box. In regards to this beautiful fingerprint magnet, like I was saying before, that same color blue on the box is the blue of the jewel. Each fragrance has a different color jewel on the front and jewel on the top. Blue is the color for Matar, and they have those fleur-de-lis crowns and lions all over. You can see some of my fingerprints. Oh, it's a fingerprint magnet, but it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. And then you have a sticker with some fragrance information on the bottom. Cap does not click into place, but does hold very snug. And then it does have a Fantastic Atomizer, so pressure sensitive. And there's that beautiful smell. Let's get into this scent. So it's classified as a woody floral musk and released in 2019, and I will put the notes right there for you. So anybody that knows the note breakdown from Creed Aventus will notice it is identical to Creed Aventus in note breakdown. The difference here is in this opening, yes, you get the pineapple, you get some bergamot and some apple. Of course, you're met immediately with black currant and birch. This is heavy on the smokiness. From what I understand, the idea behind this fragrance was to create what Aventus used to be from a scent profile standpoint, the smokier batches of old from years ago. I've never smelled the old batches, so I can only go off of what I have read about what the idea behind this was, because this is all high quality, very high quality natural oils. So they use similar oils to what Creed uses, maybe better, maybe not quite as good, but this is not a designer fragrance, and this is not clone level type of oils. This is of the highest quality. That's why I was so intrigued by it. In the opening, like I said, you're getting not a heavy dose of pineapple, but the pineapple's there. It has the smoked pineapple smell that Creed Aventus is known for, with a heavy dose of black currant. And once you get into that transition, the rose kind of peeks its head a little bit, but it's fleeting. It's kind of there for a moment, and then you look for it again and you can't find it. At least for me, with my nose sniffing off of my skin. I'll smell it for 1 second, I won't smell it. I'll smell it again later and I won't smell it. The rose is very fleeting. It comes and goes on my skin. Very strange. But this is a much muskier take. The ambergris and the musk on this one is more prominent in that transitional phase getting into the heart. It does come out quite a bit more, and it's very, very birch and black currant dominant. This is a birch heavy fragrance through and through. And then when I say through and through, it's not completely through and through. It's the first few hours for sure, because once you get into that dry down, there's a mild sweetness, a little bit of salty musk. So you get the musk and ambergris, and I do get some vanilla. That's pretty much what the dry down is for me. The birch goes away, all the fruitiness has long burned off in the deep dry down, and you're left with some vanilla and some musky ambergris. That musk and the ambergris, very present. That's really what the dry down is all about. The scent on this is actually quite good. I'm very happy that I picked this. Grab my little notepad with my notes. I'm glad I picked this. It's absolutely an 8.5 out of 10 in the scent category for me. I'm digging it. I really am. I love the way this smells. Is it the best fragrance I've ever smelled? No. But I like this at the very least as much as I like the scent on Creed Aventus, because my 19S11 batch is not quite as smoky. This is fruitier. This is more pineapple heavy. This is smokier. They do smell of very similar quality, and this is much less. It is like 120 pounds. I don't know the conversion, but I know it's cheaper than this. And then whenever we get into the longevity, now performance isn't mind-blowing, but it's not weak either. I definitely got 8 hours. I've been spraying this across my forearm because you saw the mist on the spray on this. I've been spraying my entire forearm every day since I got it. And then I did do a full wearing yesterday with several sprays on my chest, one on each forearm, all the way around the neck. The performance is just right. It still leaves that intoxicating scent trail that Creed Aventus is known for. Matar has that. The longevity on it, though, is 8 hours. It's right in that sweet spot where it's a good performer, but not a phenomenal performer, and definitely not a weak performer in the longevity category. Some may get a little bit more, some may get a little bit less, but 8 hours is kind of a sweet spot with fragrances. You're getting your money's worth at 8 hours, in my opinion, because that's most people's work days. Is it everybody's work day? No. Going out for evenings, events, you want to impress. This is a dress to impress kind of fragrance, as is Creed Aventus. Spirit of Kings, Matar is as well. Projection. Again, it's not mind-blowing, but it's not subtle either. It's a 7.5 out of 10. So what a 7.5 out of 10 is to me is you're staying a few feet out for a few hours. You're giving me that. So I have a pretty good scent trail everywhere I walk for at least 3 hours is what's going to garner a 7.5 out of 10. And then when it starts to get closer to the skin, it doesn't become a skin scent too fast. It takes several hours to become a skin scent. I would say it doesn't start to become a strong skin scent till about the 6 hour mark. Then you get about 2 hours of that. Then it becomes a faint skin scent moving in after the 8 hour mark. I was thinking it might have made it to 9 hours, but it didn't. It was just some faint vanilla with a little musk, fleeting and disappearing after 8 hours. So it's a 7.5 out of 10 in projection. Overall, Matar from Spirit of Kings is absolutely an 8 out of 10 fragrance. I think this is some really good stuff, guys. If you're on a budget, now this isn't cheap by any means, but if you'd like Creed Aventus, you want Creed Aventus, you've had a decant, you've had a sample, you don't want a clone, you don't want an inspired by fragrance, you want the smell of Creed Aventus, but you don't quite want to spend what it takes, even from discounters, on a bottle, because even at discounters, it's in the mid 200s. You can spend about half of that and get a 100 ml with a gorgeous presentation, unique design, that's got the iconic scent of yesteryear of Creed Aventus, what it used to be known for, the smokier batches. Now, some people love the super pineapple-y batches, and I get that. I absolutely love the way my pineapple-y batch smells. I totally get that. But this is more budget-friendly without being cheap. It's not a cheap fragrance. It's worth it to me. This is why I picked this out. I had a good feeling about this. For as many Creed Aventus smelling fragrances that I've tried or have or had and gave away or whatever, this is the best one. Really is. This is the best one I've tried. Very happy to have this. I've been enjoying every spray and every sniff since I got it, and who knows, you may end up enjoying it as well. Well, guys, that's my review of Spirit of Kings Matar, and until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Love hearing from you guys. How many of you have heard of the company? How many of you have tried some of their other fragrances? I know on my haul video where I featured this fragrance, I had several people asking, when am I going to review it? When am I going to review it? I'm interested in this one. Well, guys, here you go. It was en route. I had to find time to really test it thoroughly, and give it some full wearings and all that, because I wanted to be genuine with my thoughts. And I really, really enjoy this one. Is it the best fragrance I've ever smelled? No. But it's a very, very good version, very high quality version of the Aventus DNA. It's a smoky batch of Aventus. Smokier and muskier, I find. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Matar from Spirit of Kings and you give it a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.